bazillion miles away. But Sam, here's what she wrote to you. What my daddy means to me. Where do you begin a tribute like this? It is difficult to sum it up in a letter, all the things that I think about my daddy. Of course, I think it is better that it is being read because, as most of you know, I would be bawling my eyes out and you wouldn't understand most of what would be coming out of my mouth. I remember when Dad and Mom were still dating, there was a special Christmas shopping trip that still stands out in my mind and probably will forever. We were in Mom's van getting ready to pull out of the driveway of our house in Ruston, and Dad turned and gave me an envelope, and in it was a $100 bill. Mind you, I was 14 years old, and $100 was like a treasure trove of money to me. When we got to this massive mall, I can't remember if it was in Dallas or somewhere in Mississippi, but we went to this sock store, and I love socks. Dad went in with me and helped me pick out this pair of socks. I only bought one pair because I only had $100 and didn't want to spend it all in one place. Do you know I still have those socks and I still wear them? That has been nearly 14 years ago. But much like the dependability, comfort, and special memory that these precious socks hold, my daddy has been more dependable, more comforting, and even more special as the years have passed. And when my special socks go threadbare, I know that my relationship with my daddy will be stronger than ever. As most of you know, Daddy isn't my biological father, but he was the man that God knew would raise me and give me the example of what a husband is meant to be. How a husband loves his wife and cares for his children, how a hard worker works, and the ethics behind a true hard day's work. How to be a true friend, how to never stop learning, and how to stay true to yourself and your beliefs. I have always considered him to be my daddy. I have so many memories with Daddy. Just a couple more for entertainment purposes. Daddy helped me train for my first 10K, and for those of you who have run this one, you will know how crazy I was for making this my first marathon. But if you know my mother and my daddy, they've raised me to go for the gusto. Why not just go for it? My very first 10K was the run through history in Vicksburg. Hello! Like running a mountain. But I finished in 1 hour, 25 minutes, and guess who came back after he finished to run to finish crossing the line with me? That's right, my daddy. Cruises, random trips to the beach just because the family had a free weekend, so many to choose from. Another special memory for me was the weekend in October when Mom and Daddy drove to New Orleans after I called to tell them that I wanted them to meet the man that I was going to marry. I remember Matthew being very nervous, but in true form, Daddy was perfect, and he and Matthew hit it off, and he approved. My wedding day. That was another very special and emotional day. Knowing that I was walking down the aisle with my daddy to give me to Matthew was so precious to me. To know that he trusted Matthew enough to take on the responsibility of taking care of me, not just in the physical sense, as in a home and clothing and food, but more so taking care of my heart and guarding it as only a daddy can do. And yes, he has done all these years. Whenever I've needed to talk about something, I always know that I can call my daddy and just spill my guts, knowing that I won't be judged and that he will only give his opinion or advice if he is asked. I love seeing him with my little Judah Samuel. I hope that Judah will have many of the same values and ethics that his papa has. Daddy, this part is just for you, even though everyone else will hear it too. From the time the Lord brought you into my life, you have been for me everything the Father in heaven knew that I would need. You have been gentle, kind, loving, caring, consistent, faithful, and all around the best daddy I could ever dream to have. I can't thank you enough for being such a great daddy. Thank you for giving me a shining example of how a man should treat a woman, how a husband is supposed to love his wife, and how a father treats, loves, and cares for his children. I know that my expectations in a husband came from seeing your example. I thank you for showing me how to be a good friend. Thank you for always reminding me to be true to who I am and what I believe. I love you more than you will ever know. I have become a better person for having you in my life. My heart will always be forever grateful for everything you have given me. I hope that during this time in your life when you can take some time for yourself, that you do just that. Enjoy yourself and enjoy discovering all the new and fun hobbies I have. No doubt you will get involved in. In closing, I love you and I am so proud of you. With love, your baby girl. And I just want to say, I can just change the words of this letter to friend instead of daddy, and ditto everything she said. You're wonderful.